All right, let's look over week 15's homework. With perimeter and area, we're doing the basics. Perimeter of rectangles, area of everything. So first, find the perimeter of the following polygon. Be sure to include the correct unit in your answer. Remember, perimeter means the rim, the outside. So to find the outside, we can start at any point, and we're just gonna add all the outside. We can add in any order. 10 plus 8 is 18, plus 13 is 31, plus 11 is 42, plus 16 is 58. So on my homework paper, I would show my work, and just show what I'm adding, or whatever work I need to. So that is 58. Now my label, because we're taking all these and we're laying them out in a straight line, we're measuring the length from one side to the other. So my label is in meters. We can find the perimeter of any shape that way. There are formulas, there are some shortcuts, but we know just add up all the outside sides. Next, find the perimeter of this shape. Well, we could see that this side is 3, this side is 3, this side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, we're counting the spaces, not the lines. So 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 3 is 16. I wouldn't have to show my work there. And then my label would just be units. We don't know what each unit represents, but it's units. Okay. Third problem. Find the perimeter of the rectangle below. Be sure to write the correct unit as your label. So same thing, this is a rectangle with rectangles, opposite sides are congruent. So that's 19, so that's 19, that's 25, that's 25. We could use the formula, perimeter equals 2 length plus 2 width, or perimeter equals length plus width times 2. I'm gonna do it that way this time. So 19 plus 25 is 44. So these two are 44. That means those two are 44. So I could do 44 times 2 or 44 plus 44. So the answer is 88 yards. Make sure we show our work on things like that. Next, a wire is first bent into the shape of a square, okay? Each side of the square is 8 inches long. Then the wire is unbent and reshaped into a rectangle. So let's unbend it first. So if I unbend it, we have 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, or 8 times 4. Unbent, it's 32 inches. If the length of the rectangle is 9 inches, okay, so we rebend it, and the length is going to be 9. What is the width? So we need to figure out the width. Okay, we know we have 32 total. So far we have 9 plus 9, 18. So what do we have left? We have 14 left. 14, each of these sides is a 14. Both of them together are 14 inches. So if it's 14 inches together, each of those is going to be half of 14. Half of 14 we know is 7. So 14 divided by 2, 7 inches. We do want to put numbers in and make sure this works. 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 7 is 25, plus 7 is 32. Those added up to 32. We are good to go. There's other ways to do that, but I like to draw things and see things when you have story problems. Okay, find the area of this shaded figure. Well, we could see that the length is 2 and the width is 2. The area of a rectangle is length times width, so 2 2s, which is 4. We could just count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So not 4 units. Units would be length. It's 4 square units. So 4 units squared, or 4 square units. That one you definitely would not have to show your work. Okay, so this one now is a square with 9 centimeters by 9 centimeters. So, you know, that's 9 this way, 9 this way, or just 9 times 9, or 9 squared is 81 square centimeters. Because we're going to do 9 times 9, and we're going to do centimeter times centimeter, which is centimeters squared. Number 7, find the area of this rectangle. 7 and 8 are similar. Well, leads with fractions. Okay, so again, we're going to do 23 times 7. Area equals length times width. 23 times 7, I do want to show my work. 161 feet times feet is square feet. And the area of this square, 4/5 times 4/5. We can try to simplify first. We don't have to. We can. 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 5 is 25. Now I can try to simplify 2. I can't simplify that, so it's 25. Inch times inch, square inch. All right, there's 8 so far, 3 to go. Number 9, use your Keiter techniques. Look for keywords, try to illustrate it, T-charts, easy numbers, make sure it's reasonable always. Let's draw this. Frank is fertilizing his garden. Okay, so he's got a garden in the shape of a rectangle. Its length is 16 feet, its width is 13 feet. Okay, so first let's find the area, because we know the gardens, we're going to worry about the inside with this bag of fertilizer. So 13 times 16. I could work that out to the side. I think this problem actually gives you a calculator. 208 square feet. When we're talking area, I like writing the area on the inside. If we're talking perimeter, I'd write it to the outside. Okay, each bag of fertilizer covers 26 feet. So he's got these bags of fertilizer. They each cover 26 square feet. So we're gonna see how many 26 square feet we need for the whole garden. So to figure out how many 26s fit into this garden, we're gonna take that 208 and we're gonna divide it by 26. Now I don't know my facts for my 26. I do know my 25s though, quarters. How many quarters in 200? Well, or in $2? There's 8. I think it's gonna be exactly 8. Sure is. No remainder. So the answer is 8 bags of fertilizer. Now if there would have been a remainder, I would have needed another bag for that remaining square feet. So I would have needed 9 bags. Then we gotta check to make sure it's reasonable. Doesn't make sense that he'd buy 8 bags of fertilizer. Sure does. If you would have multiplied those by accident, you would have came up with a number like 4,000 bags of fertilizer. That's way too much. You wouldn't want a neighbor that has 4,000 bags of fertilizer. Okay, number 10, answer the questions below. The area of a rectangular garden is 8,148 square meters. The length is 97. What's the width? Okay, so for area, we know it's length times width. So this times this gives you this. So we'll take that and divide it by 97. I believe that'll give you, I don't know, this one will have a calculator for you. It'll give you a number of probably 90, something about 90, not exactly 90, but you can use your calculator and check, then make sure your answer makes sense, multiply them. It's actually going to be 92, no, 94. You can check that later. It'll be about 94. Use your calculator. 8,148 divided by 97. Next, the perimeter of a rectangular window is 358 centimeters. Okay, so that's the perimeter. The width is 83. What's the length? And again, I interchange length and width. It doesn't matter. So this plus 83 plus 83 is 358. Well, 83 plus 83 is 166. So far we have 166 for these two sides. So 358 minus 166 gives you 192. So there's 192 centimeters left for both these sides. If it's 192 for each of these, we want to figure out what half of 192 is. So we're going to do 192 divided by 2, and this one does let you use a calculator. So the answer is 96. 96 centimeters. 96 plus 83 plus 96 plus 83 should give you that. Okay, there are shortcuts for that. You could figure out what half of this is, and then you only have to add those two numbers. But I'm not going to show you that right now. Okay, one more problem. Now we need to combine both skills. Here's a rectangular parking lot, 82 by 69. Use your calculator to find the area and the perimeter of the parking lot. Make sure to include the correct units. Okay, so for area, we know it's area equals length times width, 82 times 69. Whatever your calculator gives you there. And then it's square yards. Area is talking about the inside. So it should have the unit yard squared. Perimeter, we're going to add 69 and 82 and 69 and 82. Or we're going to add 69 and 82 and then do times 2. So I'm not going to work it out right now, but just add 82, 82, 69, 69. And then my label, because we're doing length, will just be yards. Okay, the lot will be paved. Okay, so where are we going to pave? We're going to pave the inside. So we're going to be paving these square units. So if we're going to pave it, that's area. A chain will surround the lot. Okay, so we're going to put a chain around the lot. Not real effective, but we're going to do it. So if we're going around the lot, that's around the perimeter. All right, that's your homework. Let's do a good job on it this week. Let's get a good score leading into next week where we're going to get a lot more advanced. All right, thanks.